Good morning, Meridian, and welcome to Business Buzz. My name is Sean Evans, and welcome to our social media program where we interview chamber members in the virtual space. This program has really started to get its legs. We're seeing hundreds of views each program, and in some cases, thousands. This really has been a great way to introduce you to the new and existing members of the Meridian Chamber. Remember, the Business Buzz asks for about 10 to 15 minutes of your day, every episode, to introduce you to a chamber member and their business. These webcasts are meant to be informative, casual, and a little fun. So about the time you're going for that third or fourth cup of coffee in the morning, take a break and join us to learn about a little bit more about great businesses located right here in Meridian. On today's episode, we're going to take you inside a new concept in restaurants and food service, opening here in the Treasure Valley. We all have those evenings when we get home and you're hungry for a specific type of food, but the others in your household want something else. You negotiate what to have, where to go, and in the end, someone does not get their way. One of the newest members of the Meridian Chamber of Commerce is trying to balance the playing field for your household. Introducing Crave Delivery.
Everybody knows about delivery apps and what a delivery app does, but this combination between delivery apps and a digital kitchen, I felt was going to transform the restaurant industry. It just had to.
You know, we wanted foods that people crave, and so that's why we reached out to these great chefs and restaurateurs around the country. You know, we wanted to offer an opportunity for talented chefs and restaurateurs around the country to be able to take their brand and to expand into a delivery-only format.
Nobody gets that excited about a delivery service, but the brands themselves, they do. You know, they follow the chef, they know the chef, the stories, they know the dishes. Once you're at the Crave Delivery app, the customers of our brands get to see everything else and they can kind of mix and match. So, you know, a household that has, 3 or 4 desires in that household on any given night, maybe a wedge salad, but somebody also wants the pizza and somebody also wants the steak. I can order that from 3 different partners all through the single experience.
I think the whole concept of Crave Delivery starting in Boise, bringing all these restaurants and chefs to town is a great thing for the Valley, and I think something people be proud of because this is the startup and this is where it started.
You know, with the chefs and the restaurateurs that we're bringing into Boise, Idaho, they're really excited about seeing the local products, with all the agriculture that we have here. They're taking their dishes from their host city and they're bringing them in and incorporating a little bit of local taste to that.
Another thing that was really big was how we view this as one collective. We call it the Crave Collective for a reason, that this space exists with all of these brands doing what they do so well, but we provide this nice receiving of what they have into the car. So we take care all the way through.
You're really experiencing those restaurants in your living room, which is really special, and it's never been done before.
Hi there. Joining us today is Devin Wade, one of the co-owners and founders of Crave. Welcome, Devin.
Hey, Sean, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thanks for joining us today. Devin, Crave Delivery seems to be a concept born out of the pandemic, but it's not. Can you tell us a little bit more about the idea behind Crave Delivery?
Yeah, so it's interesting. We get that a lot from the pandemic because it makes a lot of sense now. Everybody's focused on delivery, in-home dining. But the idea really came a few years back when I started to look at the space from a virtual kitchen, a digital kitchen space, along with delivery apps. It just didn't seem to present the right opportunity for award-winning chefs. Everybody's had their own experiences with delivery apps. Most people aren't even aware of sort of these virtual kitchens or digital kitchens. And it just did not seem like they had, what they needed for an acclaimed chef to be able to produce in that environment. So we set out a few years ago to try to deliver the tools for them. That's how we created Crave Hospitality Group.
Okay. Devin, the video talked about different culinary styles of food available within Crave. It even referred to the grouping as Crave Collective. What restaurants make up the Crave Collective currently here in the Treasure Valley?
Yeah, that's a great question. We've got some great ones that just announced this week. We've got a sushi concept, Omakase. We've got Lincoln Carson is doing a bake shop here called Merite, which is phenomenal. He's an award-winning pastry chef. He's actually nominated this year for a 2020 James Beard for top pastry chef in America. So that just launched this week. And then Michael Mina Group, one of the famed, restaurateur operators and award-winning chef himself out of San Francisco, is launching the first of 4 of his concepts here in the collective, called Tokyo Hot Chicken, a fabulous kind of Asian-inspired fried chicken concept. It launched on Monday and it's already doing, it shot out of the gate. It's doing phenomenal.
The Crave app is available, and I downloaded it recently. How does ordering and delivery service work within your concept?
So what's cool about, and I appreciate you calling the Crave Collective. The collective is the space itself. And again, we're the hospitality group that provides the space to the restaurant operators. And that's what we refer to as the collective. So you can come down, folks can come down and actually, do takeout, pick up their food here. But more conveniently, especially in today's times, delivery service is part of what we do. We have our own drivers, our own cars. They're W-2 employees. They're paid very well. We actually call them mobile servers instead of drivers. A consumer can just download the Crave Delivery app. And then search from any one of the the concepts that we have going, depending on that meal period, and mix and match, pick and choose, and get one delivery right to their office or their home.
Devin, the primary audience of the Chamber and our Business Buzz program is other area businesses. Can you tell our audience a little bit about the catering services offered by Crave? I think the concept of being able to pick and choose sounds pretty good.
It's actually it's one of the root reasons we wanted to do this from the catering side. You think about from an office manager, a small office or a large office, tasked every week or how often they provide catering to sort of they're doing their own mix and match. Right? They go through selection after selection. Here with Crave, we have an entire catering team, all the way from catering captains to Crave concierge that provide the services to office managers and to offices. So yeah, just as you mentioned, you could office manager can go through a special catering. It's actually a website to make it a little bit easier, set up invoicing options, and they can mix and match. So on that Friday catering event, you could have from 3 or 4 different restaurants, or we actually have a lot of businesses here in Meridian that are just sort of using it as the rotation. So, maybe Friday's pizza day and the next Friday is slider day, but they're still going through one Crave concierge. They still have one invoicing component set up, so it makes it all convenient for everybody.
Crave opened its first location here in Meridian at the 10-mile commercial complex, but you have plans for expansion, and I see that there's a downtown Boise location coming soon. Can you tell us about your growth plans?
Yeah, so the Meridian location is the anchor. It's the hub. It's the flagship store. It's the first one. We're excited to be part of the community, part of this area. We've got local investors, obviously local builders. All of this team, will go on and build out the next facilities, but HQ will always be here. The Crave downtown location is a much smaller footprint. It will only house 3 or 4 of the concepts, and it will sort of depend. It'll have some catering services that it provides the Boise area, but also late night. We'll be introducing late night for the first time when we open that location.
Okay, Devin, food and sports are synonymous. I understand Crave is the official food delivery app with the Boise State Broncos. Can you tell us what this means?
We're very proud of that. It's one of the first deals that we cut here. We love the opportunity to be working with them. They've got an incredible team. So we are the official food delivery app of the Broncos. We've been doing a lot of collaboration with them. We've got much more to come upcoming. Sort of an interesting season this year for everybody, but we're excited. We've signed a multi-year deal with them, and so you'll see a lot of us and the Broncos together.
Devin, is there anything else you want to share with our audience about Crave and you recognize your business partners in this?
Yeah, I really just wanted to thank you. The community's been incredible. Catering, again, this is challenging times for everybody, but our catering team has reached out. The Meridian business community has been just absolutely, overwhelming in a kind way in terms of opening their arms and taking us in and making us really feel part of the community. They've been engaging with the chefs. We encourage them to, any of your members want to come down for tours of the facility, meet some of the chefs. It's a pretty cool operation. The chefs have been phenomenal. They're big personalities. They do great dishes. That's why they've won awards. That's why they've been successful in their markets, and they're all extremely excited to be part of the Meridian community.
Well, I know our board this morning was talking about a retreat that we've got planned for December, and Crave came up, and we're going to be ordering food for everyone in our board retreat from Crave coming up very soon.
That's great. That's great to hear.
Hey, Devin, thank you for joining us today on Business Buzz. And be sure to download the Crave Delivery app and check out some of the new culinary offerings that can be delivered right to your door. Dave? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sean. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Please join us next Tuesday as we bring you D1 training. The holiday shopping season has begun, and we're bringing you ideas for those Christmas gifts with our Shop Meridian Focused Business Buzz programs for the rest of this year. In the meantime, please do your part and keep Meridian healthy and open for business.